Well, folks, I'm going to do another fishing report. I think this is like the 14th one I've done. So if you want me to keep doing them, just keep hitting the like button and keep hitting the comment things. And as always, I'm on my creek, so if you recognize where I am, please don't say it in the comments, because I'm not saying where I am. I'm just saying I'm on the creeks. Well, between this report and last report, things have changed a lot, especially on the Salmon River. I always say conditions can and do change quickly. Well, they did. Probably about a day after I posted the last fishing report, the water flow went from 185 to 335 on the Salmon River. So they got water, we can float, things are getting back to normal. Well, I should say things are back to normal, but for us it's not. Now all of a sudden we've got to learn to fish 335 water all over again. It's kind of get used to one flow, then it changes, and then we got to stop whining and learn to fish it again. When the water came up, it definitely created an egg bite with that water pulse, and it also got a bunch of fish moving. So there's a nice jag of fish from probably Pineville right up to the fly zones right now. Quick note on the fly zones, the upper fly zone will be closing at the end of the month, so keep that in mind. Lower fly zone will remain open through the winter. So a quick note on that. But there's a bunch of steelhead all the way down through, probably down to Pineville a little bit, and then from about Pineville down to town, it's, as always, they're scattered, cover a bunch of water, but you also find a lot of peaceful fishing down there. So if you don't mind running and gunning and working for a fish or two and doing it in peace, there's your opportunity. The fishing pressure is picked up a little bit from Pineville to what I call the upper river. The fly zones are busy, but they're fishing. So that's the basic news for that part of the river. The Douglas and Salmon Run is still producing. Ricky's been down in there the last few days. The browns are still there. Steelhead, he's been swinging a little bit more. However, I think his golden horseshoe's kind of tarnished a little bit, so his catch rate's finally getting back to normal. So, but it's still fishing good. You got to cover a lot of water. If you like to swing, do the bottom half. If you like fishing the pocket water, do the top half of the DSR. That'll work for you. The fishing pressure is not bad at all, so you can move around, cover some water, and it's fishing for November. It's fishing pretty good. Remember, we're in the late November, so the fishing starts to get a bit crabby. That's normal for this time of the year. As for out on the west end of Lake Ontario, chasing the brown trout, we've had some good days and we've had some tough days. And a lot has to do with water, temperatures. It gets warm, the water temperatures rise a little bit, we have some good fishing. Get a cold front coming through like we do today. It's cold. We've had some snow. The fish are really crabby today. So that's going to be how that's working. Some creeks got water, some creeks do not. So you're going to want to take it on wherever you're fishing by location for your conditions. So that's basically what's going on. But just a little heads up, it is November. So remember when you fish in November, water temperatures are everything, because water temperatures are generally falling, and that has a tendency to shut your fishing down. So we fish when we have a chance. You know, it's hard to pick our days, so the best day to go fishing is the day you can. So what I tell people, if you are a little bit flexible, what you want to do is either be a day or two after a cold snap or a day or two after a warming spell. That way the fish have a chance to acclimate. The other thing is on cold days, probably your afternoons, like late morning, mid-afternoon is going to be your best fishing. So that morning fishing probably going to be pretty tough when you have during cold days. Warm days, there again, you expect a slow start in the mornings because that water temperature is cool during the night and those fish are not going to be too happy. And as soon as that water temperature levels out and starts to warm, your fishing is going to turn on. So keep that in mind. It's your best days, usually for November, from about mid-morning to mid-afternoon. So those fish, so you're dealing with some water temperature issues. That would be my tip for November, is watch your water temperatures, because they're going to really watch your air temperatures. If it's getting really cold and you can stay home and work and go out the next day, do so. That'll help out. That's about it. Once again, anybody that's just subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Always, there's that little subscribe button. Hit that, hit the bell icon. I know that 77% of you that watch this are not subscribers. Help us out, please subscribe. Also, As always, we did one fly time video for egg patterns. I'll try to remember this time to put the link in the video. I didn't the last time, said I would, but I forgot. I'll try to put it in there, and if there's any other fly tying patterns you'd like to see, please add that into the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time. This is Jay at JPEG Guides and Lost River Fishing. We are a year-round fly fishing catch and release guide service. We fish the Lake Ontario tributaries, and then during the spring and the summer we also fish the inland trout streams, classic dry fly fishing. During the heat of the summer, we will do the warm water fishing for bass and pike. If you're interested in any of our outings or have any questions, please feel free to email us at fish@lostriversfishing.com. Hope to hear from you, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact us.